I feel like I need to block everything out and stay focused on my goals. Take over the globe.
In a different mind state. I'm playing for keys like in the streets, I want it my way. Hey, fuck that state, we eating beef, we know that crime pay. They say we dogs and every dog gon' have his dying day. Running that demon SRT, that big is sideways.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I hope y'all having a fantastic day. Today I'm gonna be taking the Trackhawk out to Mexico. It's been a while since we got a race with the Trackhawk, but today we're gonna be racing a very fast Hellcat. This is probably, I would say, yeah, probably the fastest car we have yet to race with my Trackhawk. But you guys already know how I roll on this channel. I love a good challenge, and whether I win or lose, it's still gonna be a great time. I've actually raced this car with my G80 before. Obviously, it wasn't much of a race because my G80 makes like 400 horsepower less than that Hellcat. So right now, my coolant temps are at 190, which is a bit higher than I want them to be. And I've been having issues with my thermostat for months. I've gone through at least 20 of them. And I asked a bunch of people if they have the same issues. The Hellcat owner guys say they don't have this issue, and well, when I had like the 8 Hellcats I had, none of them had issues with thermostats. I think I've only replaced my thermostat once in years of owning different Hellcats, but as soon as I got the Trackhawk, I've gone through so many of them. And then when I asked the Trackhawk guys, they tell me that they run through this issue a lot. So it must be a Trackhawk issue. I don't know. I've tried all type of brands, all different temps. I've tried a 160, I've tried a 180, and I think I'm gonna just have to go with the OEM one because someone was telling me that the OEM factory one is the best one and it works and they don't usually have an issue with it. And here he is. Look at this thing. He came prepared. He got a whole wheel setup. All right, so what's done to this thing?
So it's upper and lower pulley, ported blower, E85 tune, and headers.
All right, and this is the 1,000 horsepower package from Forza Stage 4. So this is their fastest package. He also has the intake and then the purple blower right there. And well, this thing is fast, okay? This is probably, like I said, the fastest car I've raced. He's on 17-inch wheels with the Nittos, so he's not gonna have problem with getting traction. And he also has the GoPro 360, so he's ready to gap somebody. This is definitely gonna be a tough race because we make similar power, but there's a huge weight difference. He's at 4,400 pounds, I'm at 5,400 pounds. My Trackhawk setup is pretty simple. We got an upper pulley, a lower pulley, we have an intake, we have a ported blower, and it's also tuned on E85. I don't have headers like he does, but I have a Borla catback exhaust and I'm catless. We also share the same 8-speed automatic transmission, and both of these cars have a stock transmission and a stock motor. The weight of the Trackhawk is definitely going to be a huge disadvantage, and the one advantage I have is that I'm all-wheel drive and he's rear-wheel drive, which I don't think is going to play a big part in today's race because it's a roll race, which means he's not going to spin, and it's also 80 degrees out, and he also has a drag set, so he shouldn't get any spinning. Either way, it's going to be a good time, and it's going to be a big challenge, and I love challenges because you never know what can happen, you know, and I love races like that. I don't like to race cars that I know I for sure can beat. Love this Trackhawk, bro. Like, it stays putting work in. Like, it just raced a really fast car, and I mean, you've seen the results. That is just insane, y'all. We pulled over to let the cars cool down, and that's a must with modified cars. You can't just be out there beating the living crap out of them back to back to back to back. So we're gonna let the cars cool down, and then we're gonna go out and do some more races. the best for me because I'm literally a brick with wheels. And I also believe that my thermostat is going bad. The reason I think that is because the thermostat isn't opening up when it's supposed to, so there's a little delay and the car is staying hot for longer than it should. That thing sounds so good with the headers. That's the only thing I'm missing. I've heard a bunch of Trackhawks with headers and they sound just so good. What the? They all had their cameras out recording. Even after all those races, look at his coolant temp. It's at 179. Bro, how? He don't even know how. Mine has never seen temps like that ever.
It's crazy.
My shit went up to 220
Even
on those races.
On my car, bro. Like, I mean, I don't.
Well, you have a stock thermostat, but
shit-
he has a 180. My 180 don't even work. I mean, it don't even work. I literally can only get a few races in, and then I gotta go replace the thermostat again, which is what I did. I literally just replaced it like a week ago. And now I gotta replace it again, and this guy's at 170.
Yeah, I think it's a problem with the Trackhawks.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me know what you guys thought of those races. The Trackhawk did his thing up against a very fast Hellcat. And there's a really cool GT500 here just parked at the pump. Check this thing out. This thing is beautiful. Look at these wheels. So it's white with bronze velging wheels. The stance on here is just insane. These wheels are really nice because it showcases how huge these brakes are. Wow. I'm usually not a fan of white cars, but man, this thing is so clean. There's one car that I regret selling, that's my GT500, because I think GT500s are one of the best platforms out there. And that's because you can make so much power out of this thing on a stock motor and a stock trans. Mine made 1200 wheel horsepower on a stock trans, stock motor, and it handled it no problem. And then besides that, you have a 7-speed dual clutch. It's beautiful. I mean, look how it looks, and it could also go around turns, and it could pretty much do everything really well. If they ever come out with a new GT500, I am definitely buying that. So I made it back home, and unfortunately the thermostat needs to get replaced on this thing. The Hawk's temps were getting really high on the 3rd and 4th run. By the time we got to the 4th run, it was just getting really hot to the point where I was seeing temperatures that I'd never seen before, which is why we didn't do a 5th run and just decided to get off the highway and pull over and let the car cool down, because it's just not worth it. I'm not gonna blow the car up to win another race. So it is what it is. Like, this is what comes with having a modified car, but I've never been through this many thermostats on a Hellcat platform. I ended up emailing my tuner and told him about the idea that I wanted to go back to the factory thermostat, and he said to go for it, so I'm gonna try that next. He also said that the factory thermostats hold up a lot better than the 160s and the 180s. We'll see how it goes, but that's all I got for y'all for today. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you get this video to 1,000 likes and 100 comments, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.